Today we have a Surface Pro 5. So I'm gonna take you through everything that was going through my head during this repair. So let's go. The first thing I tried to do was heat it up on the heat mat, but that wasn't so successful. When I tried to pry it, I noticed that the screen started to splinter. So what I'm doing now is applying some tape so that the splinters won't fly everywhere and just mess up my workstation. I realized that being such a big device, having it on the heat mat wasn't as effective, so I went in there with some targeted heat using the heat gun and a pry tool and then some adhesive remover where necessary. So that's just me, my thin plastic card, some pry tools, adhesive remover, and some dedication. This right here is pure patience and craftsmanship because you can't rush this repair. You have antennas and flex cables all about that you have to be careful of. See, I got the top part to start opening now. I'm gonna have to focus on the underside. Just more the same, a little bit repetitive, heat, prying, and adhesive remover. Now flip over to expose the LCD cables and disconnect those, or the shields, and get the LCD off. Now we're doing a little cleanup so that the new screen has a nice place to go. Next thing we're going to focus on to transfer the modules, LCD modules, from the old screen to the new screen. This one is just fascinating. Now we'll focus on the frame. This surface had some dents, can I tell you? So now we're just attacking it with the Dremel tool, trying to get back those rounded corners that it came with from the factory. As you can see, there's a lot of residue. I clean it up from time to time. I don't like resting the device in it. So it's just you shave, because you can't add materials, you have to keep testing it. I had a pretty good judge of what the dents were, so once I was able to shave off enough, I test fitted it and it seemed good. Now what I'm doing now is smoothing down those edges. They were sharp when you just initially shave them, so I had to change the tip. I'm going with a different tool and getting down those edges, those sharp edges, changing the angle, removing those sharp edges so that you don't cut yourself on it. Moving into the final step now, we need to apply the adhesive so that we can close the device and the repair will be complete. So as you can see, I just apply the glue all around, press it down, and then the final step would just be to clamp the device. So this is how we let the glue set and dry, and this is how we leave it for a couple of hours before the repair is complete. So here it is, clamped up. Afterwards, remove the clamps and we clean up the glue, and this is the finished product. The display is looking immaculate. So that's it for this repair from Proximity Tech Solutions.